Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, the last 24 hours have been very favorable in sense of how well crypto market's been able to do, and the inflow of cash has definitely outpaced the outflow, as Bitcoin, even for a short period of time, was able to retest close to 84,000 where it did get rejected, and now it's sitting close to 83,400. But there is definitely a lot of positive sentiment that's returned into the market, and especially the whale buying activity for majority of the tokens has increased. New York introduces a new bill to allow the state government to accept cryptocurrency as a form of payment. This is huge, and this only happened after Trump got into an office. At the same time, this could be a game changer. BlackRock CEO says US is very close to recession and may be in one right now. And on the other end, top Fed official says Federal Reserve is ready to help stabilize the market if needed, and let's just say the market will explode if the interest rate go lower. And you guys know the more riskier assets are obviously going to be seeing more inflow of cash. At the same time, Grayscale expands their altcoin list to 40 in April 2025 update and adds Dogecoin to the trust, and Dogecoin price set for a 364% rally as the RSI breakout pattern emerges. So there is a lot of things to cover. Before we get into the details, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with Dogecoin, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, and especially turn on your notifications so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. And while there, slap a like on the video, just update to barcode and push the video to more people. More people are paying attention to what's happening to the crypto market. They decide to buy into it. It starts spiking up, and all of us make a lot of profit. So make sure you go down and slap a like on it. Now, first of all, I just want to show you guys the way the Dogecoin market is moving. It's very clear that we're back at the previous point, which actually did get us rejected. And ever since the start of April, you can say about a week ago, when we did see the strong sell-off where Dogecoin retested close to 13 cents, ever since that, we are in a little bit of a consolidation phase, but we're back at the same zone. But if we're able to break above 17 cents, there is going to be a lot more upside potential for Dogecoin as compared to any other crypto that you actually see. Now, if we just look at Bitcoin, that should give you a little bit of an idea in terms of what's actually happening. First of all, the open interest is up about 5 to 7%, and the futures are down about 10%. What does this mean in overall idea? Well, it's a little bit of a shocking situation because yes, first of all, the open interest, all of it going up is really good because that just means a little bit of more trust is being put into the crypto market again by the top traders. And if you just look at the long to the short ratio, you can see that's pretty much bang on 50-50. That gives you perspective why 84,000 usually acts as a very strong resistance, and every single time we get rejected is due to the fact the amount of people which are going short on Bitcoin every single time it gets close to 84,000. But at this point, it's going to be very, very crucial for a whale to be able to just push us over this bar so we're able to, start seeing more crazy gains. One thing that is for sure currently where we're sitting, for the next 90 days, crypto bull market is going to be making a recovery. Why? Because there is a tariff war that's happening between China and US, but majority of the other countries have been on lay-by for 90 days. We all know that Trump decided to do that because he wants to ensure that majority of the trade is free while a crazy trade war between two giants is happening. And another thing that's even crazier is you need to understand, if this is going to keep going, obviously the people from those two countries, so US and China, are also going to be buying more crypto, as the currency from both of those countries, US is at a very low and China or yuan is actually down to like the 20-year low or 8-year low. So it's actually not in the best condition. So obviously more money is actually going to flow into the crypto market. And if we look at Dogecoin, you can see that the open interest is climbed 5%, but still not close to 1 billion, which is where we want to see it to ensure that the market stays in a positive and a healthy state. Now, in the last 24 hours, as we're consolidating, you can see that the trading volume has dropped by about 150 million, and that should give you perspective that we do have a long way to go. And President Trump says something positive will come out with China, while China trolls United States on X over its new tariff policy. Bang. don't retaliate, you'll get a reward. Open your mouth and boom. I mean, that is true if you look from a different perspective, because the United States is only thinking of themselves currently. And White House says Trump is open to making a deal with China, because obviously both of those giants are definitely going to be the ones which are going to get isolated from the entire world. And over 453,000 Ethereum have been withdrawn from exchanges just in the past 5 days. So you know that when Ethereum is going to be leading the charge, there is going to be a lot. When I mean a lot of money is going to be flowing into the altcoin market. And at the same time, whales bought over 80 million Dogecoin just in the last 24 hours. And Bitcoin is slicing through the key resistances 82,360. A sustained breakout can push the price all the way to 91,000. What's going to be very important is you need to understand Bitcoin breaking over 90,000 will set it back into a bullish market, and especially 3-month wait, meaning or April, June, July, then May, June, July. So it's going to be by the end of July, that's when the tariffs are actually going to go live on majority of the countries. And seeing how many trade deals are already happening with Trump around the world, like India, Philippines, also you can talk about Vietnam and European Union, which are definitely trying to bring this down as much as possible. So that's exactly what's going to happen. And Doge price moves as Doge whales go on a buying streak. Doge is up by over 5% on the daily scale, and that's very clear why, because there has been over 80 million Dogecoin purchased just in the last 24 hours. And Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Dogecoin rally and could be in for a very fun week if a key level flips. And that key level is obviously going to be related to the way that Bitcoin is playing out. I mean, if the first Bitcoin move up was dub, are we about to see an M? If we do not get rejected at 84,000, there's definitely more room for a growth. And so Doge lead gains among the majors as analysts eye the next big move. The next big move is going to be really strongly dependent on if Bitcoin is able to break over 84,000. And if we do break over 84,000, will we be able to get over 90,000? Because we have been rejected at 88,000 a couple of times before. And Trump reverses Biden era crypto tax law. So as New York is gearing up to actually start using cryptocurrency more frequently, let's just say some of the tax laws which were put by Biden are being removed by Trump to ensure that there is free flowing of crypto inside of the United States. And Scotland school to accept Bitcoin as tuition. So this is really good, because this should give you perspective that this is pretty much Bitcoin adoption happening at the lowest end possible, because schools usually take a very long time to adapt to the new systems in terms of what's happening. And will a 90-day tariff pause the ignite Bitcoin's longest green run? And the chances are very high, because currently a lot of people are waiting for some sort of crazy move from Bitcoin, as we are in a bull market at the end of the day. Other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.